G'day everybody. I want to talk about location, materials and building, and what I believe should be done more often to help out in these areas. Now when it comes to building, good quality is strong quality, right? Lasting quality. Cheaper if you can, for the best price for the bang, right? Quality. No overpriced stuff. No underpriced, because sometimes underpriced can overdo a stock that may need to go back and now overpriced later because it can't sustain that price. And so you might get prices up and down. So they should be realistic about things. And we can with algorithms and shit these days if they're used in proper priority ways. Now when it comes to materials, you have land. Right? All land has different materials. That's why we need to share. Right? And some land has more better materials than others that what we can use in the now. As all materials can be something, you got to figure out how to use it. The elements. Have you ever seen the element chart? It's all about figuring out what elements can go with what and how we can use it. It's how we make different seals and plastics and all that kind of crap. So when it comes to building materials, certain areas have more materials than others, right? And so when you have no materials, you're going to need building materials. So you'll look for something cheap, something that's quick, put up, something that, it's worth its bang for its buck, more than likely. It can get through the weather, because if you can get through the weather, you're more likely to get the time, right? Because you don't know what can happen when it comes to weathers right, out there. And so you want to make it strong and to withstand the area it's at. So if you're close to a river, right, and you get floodings, well, have a building that's high or a building that can be waterproof. Right? Simple as that. Don't build underground, lower buildings, otherwise you're gambling. You'll be called a gambler, right? And you can get insurance called gambling insurance, right? And it'd be costly as you're not picking right. This is what countries can do. This one little change there, right? To help people see the right ways, right? Without pushing too hard, right? Otherwise they can. You can do that. It's just going to be this, and this is why we use common sense. You want that plot, you want to be close, that's the risk. This is what you're going to get, right? If you build this, this, and this there, then we'll give you this insurance premium, right? Simple as that. And so what you do is every block has, if it has materials, a household owner and the government should offer, right, them to use the materials there, right? Be wise, right? By showing them how to do it, right? And to offer that they can, right? And all land has materials, so you can even price the land off by not just where the land is, but the materials that can be found on the land, right? All lands can be surveyed, find out what materials are on there, basically help with the cost of the land, and also they can make them want to use the benefits of the land, right? You don't make the cost of the materials there the cost of the land, you just have a chart where you can make the lands a little bit more costly when they've got a lot of resources they can use, so hopefully they'll use it by paying that little extra, right? Because land has resources. If you can dig up a lot of land, definitely around here in Australia, start digging up around the hills here, you know what you're going to find? Shitload of big rocks. Big rocks. A lot of rocks. Right? Farmers complain around here because there's a lot of rocks. Right? But those rocks are valuable. Right? And you can do something out of it. A lot of farmers dug a lot up along the topsoil and left the bigger ones where they are and got rid of a lot of things so the grass can grow in that topsoil. Right? But if you dig up all these rocks, you can build with rock. Rock just needs a little bit of labour, as long as the labour costs not too much. We actually have a lot of materials. So if I was a king, I could say, look at all this rock, look at all this material. It's here now. I don't need to get it from China, right? I just need you guys to dig. You're all scratching your bums and we don't know what to do. We're here now. We're here to build some place, right? Usually you work harder until it's easier to work, right? So there's no use keep working hard when it's already easy unless you want a big bank account, right? You can go with that. But when it comes to us economy, we work hard until it's easier to be done. So we don't want to build buildings all the time and have to go back after 20 years or 100 years and rebuild them. Because you can imagine all the buildings we'll have, that's going to take a lot of time. We want to not really have to rebuild it. In fact, we can get them last 1,000 years. That'll be 10 times less of that cost and the time to go back. You get it in the future. So things will be good to recycle and keep going if you want to actually upgrade. Don't keep being that person who goes, I want another looking house. I'm going to knock this one down and get another one. As you're not only slowing yourself down, but you're slowing your collective down in the end with wasting resources. Right? If you want another building, build another one, have that one there with the resources already there, unless you can recycle by knocking down, by keeping everything you knock down, instead of dumping it in the corner. Right? If you do certain steps, you can do things if you want to waste your time in that area, as humans all waste their time and to do something, right? Either learning or fucking around. So when it comes to building materials, that's how I'd see things. People need to use their land a little bit more often when it comes to what they've got on there, and then redo what they've got. So if they've got some trees there and they like it, right, and they want to keep it there, well, you can knock them down, you can reuse them, you can buy a cutter, or you can get someone to come in and do it for you. You can contract these little contractors. Instead of going down and cut down forests, they can cut down actually people's land, right, and they can cut it and do it cheaply for you, like a butcher can to slaughter your pig. Right? Have you ever heard of that? It's cheaper. You can get a pig up, you can go pay a butcher some money, but the pig is worth 2 to 3 times worth that money, so you still make money. Right? Getting that done, all you had to do was raise the pig, and the pig, all it did was out there eating your scraps, and you threw it to it and left it there. Right? And you saved money. Everything makes you money. You can do the same thing when it comes to trees. You cut down your trees, keep the ones you want to keep big there, cut down a little extra, and you plant what you cut down if you like trees, and it can be there. Sustainable. Gets rid of it, put more trees there for later on, and then later on there's more trees to do exactly the same thing, but it has to be replaced. If you don't replace it, you'll see later on everyone doing cutting down for the money, like we're good at in the moment, taking from nature but not giving back. And in the end, you'll see a lot of people taking, and I'm not giving back because he's not giving back. If you're not collectively working, you'll see that all around the world. That's why we need collective rules. Otherwise, everyone's rushing like in a video game to steal the resources. And if they can, they will. And if they war, and then they'll have a reason to war. A little bit like how Israel believes that they can kill innocent people because some of them innocent people got killed, right? And then you look at the wars and they go, it's an accident. But you look at the outcome of things, and you'll see that Israel killed more innocent civilians than what the other people did. And if the other people killed some more, that's because you killed. You see the conundrum they get themselves stuck into, right? So where was the holiest one? When I look at these people fight over there, the holy war, I go, well, there ain't no holy there left. They're worrying there ain't no holy there. Actually, they're worried to hope that God will come down. In fact, he probably won't. Right? Because we're here for a test. And if he does, it won't be an outcome you'd like. It'll be worse, so you better get your shit together. That's the outcome. And it's like the kids playing up. And because like I talked about when I was outside, you got to go outside, be good outside. It's a good day, go play just for a few hours. But after half an hour, I'm going, no, I want to come inside. No, you're this and that. You're keeping me out here. I'm going to cause all this shit, so you let me in. Is that what we're doing? Is that what Israel and all that doing? So they can see God? Right? They'll see another coming Jesus? That'll embarrass them and make them look like a failure. Is that what they want? But anyway, I'm meant to be talking about resources. So when it comes to land resources, that's how we should look at things and how we build priorities, right? Get it right. Helps out in all other sectors and areas. Will help out in inflation when you get it right. You don't have to get it more often. Don't look up to popular so much, right? What's cool, right? That is cool to have, but don't let it get to your head where you all think you need it, right? What's cool is something new sometimes. It's good that you got a difference. Doesn't mean it's on TV and it's showing it the most. Doesn't mean it's the coolest thing out there, right? Doesn't mean it wins at the Olympics. That means they're the fastest man on the planet. It's not true, right? It's just what they're showing you, what humans are capable of, and what is actually out there if you look. But doesn't mean that's all it is. They can carry on the way they do on the saying that they are and stuff, but that's okay. When you're educated, you'll understand things. When you're not educated, these things will get to you. Anyway, have a good one, and see you later.